What's up, everyone? Welcome to Wingnuts RC. Sorry it's been a while, but I'm back. And today we're going to go over what damages all these trucks occurred when all those kids were out thrashing them last weekend. Also, before you get into this video, I want to let you guys know that tomorrow, Casey is going to be doing her first unboxings on this one here, which is a 1/24th scale, and this one here, which is a 1/10th scale. So if you want to see what she got, definitely tune in to see that. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you like what you see, hit the like button, share, comment. I love talking with you guys, so please, keep commenting. You guys have been slacking a little bit on that lately, so last few days here I've been a little bored. But anyway, we're going to jump into this video. Out of everything here, this guy got the worst beating. It took on some damage, so we're going to do something awesome with this thing. So if you want to see what I'm going to do with that, stay tuned till the end, because it's going to be epic. I haven't seen anything on YouTube, on the internet, anything even close to what I'm doing with this. So you definitely don't want to miss that. But I'm going to start off first with these Lemurs. Not one of them has any damage. Like, check these out. I'll give you a nice close shot. Whoops, there's the battery tray. No damage. There's like a couple little scuffs on the tubes. That's it. This one here, Casey rolled the whole way down this huge wall in that video. If you didn't see the FMS Go City Island video, definitely check that one out. But, no damage whatsoever to this. Everything works awesome. Not, like, you can't even tell it was rolled. Same thing with these two. Nothing whatsoever. There's a couple little scuffs on the tubes, but, you can't even tell unless you look real close. And even then, it looks like just, some normal wear and tear. Not like kids thrash these things all day long. And keep in mind, the oldest kid was 9. I think the youngest was 3. And they've never ran RC cars before. So I gave them all these and told them to have fun and tried not to break them. Well, some stuff got broke. So these things, they held up awesome. As far as durability goes, the Lemur is, it's indestructible as far as I'm considered. This one here, the Unimog, nothing mechanical, everything held up good there, but it lost some lights on here. The one mirror got a little broke, and the door handle got broke. They're like $5 on the website. I already went ahead and ordered them. They're on their way. So I'll go through how to fix those, because obviously those are the easiest parts to break if they broke them. Other than that, it held up very well. The tailgate, the bed sides, all that's intact. Everything, the bumper, everything's awesome. Everything mechanical is really good, really tight still. And the kid that had this, he was definitely a first timer, and he learned how to run an RC car with this one, that's for sure. The Smasher here, everything held up great mechanically. The only damage that it took was some asphalt road rash right there and right up front here. Other than that, it's just as beautiful as ever. Everything held up good. The suspension, everything's nice and tight still. Awesome. I can't believe they held up like that. The Blazers, this one here held up really good, minus some scratches. This one definitely got rolled a lot on the blacktop. So it gave us some character, some patina on the fenders and everything. But mechanically, everything's perfect. Nothing is loose, nothing's broken. All the gears and everything sound good, just like all these other ones. Like, nothing wrong with them mechanically. This orange Blazer, this one didn't get ran a whole lot, but it did get ran a little bit. It lost a mirror, and everything held up other than that. The only thing this took was a mirror, and that's only because the screw came out of it. Those are also available, and they're super easy to change out, so no big deal there. The black one here, this mirror here is a little loose. See what I mean? The screw's working out. This mirror I do have over here, so we'll get that one put back on with a simple screw. This one did take a lot of road rash on the corners. You can see the paint's a little chewed up, but it's character. It adds character to it. So I'm not worried about that either. Mechanically, all those are good. This one here, however, this one we lost the bumper. So, you can order them. Not a big deal. I got one ordered. The tailgate and everything on this one held up great. I did lose another mirror over here, but that one got broke in the first event, and it was just kind of hanging on there, so I figured it was going to come off. So no biggie. Aside from that, the paint held up really good on this one. There's no crazy scratches, and this one was the one I was most worried about because I didn't have a lot of faith in it. This was one of the earlier ones, and you can see like it's got a different suspension setup. Although it works great, I thought something was going to break for sure, but nothing. I mean, everything's perfect on it, just like when I got it, minus the lift kit that I put on. If you didn't see that, I'm pretty sure I have a video up on that. If not, let me know and I'll make one. Now, the mash again. This one here, I plan on doing a crazy build with, so I ran this one personally, and, so no damage was done to it in that aspect. However, I was running it on railroad tracks for a little bit, so it was constantly like up and down bouncing, and it lost some shock oil, so I just have to top the shocks off again, and we'll be good to go on that. No big deal. And I did run that. I think I got about 6 hours of run time on that, and throughout the day. So swapping batteries out, I think 2 batteries throughout the day. So great run time on all of these. The little ones, I did have to swap the batteries out a little more often, as you saw in the video. But, for what they were, I think each of them might have got swapped out like once, and those kids were like full trigger, reverse, forward, steering like the whole day, and they held up great. The batteries, they lasted a long time. This guy here, mechanically it held up very well, minus the pins came out of the front axles, and the reason for that is the kid that was running this one forward and backwards constantly, and with the 1040 Hobby Wing ESC in it, it's very jerky, so it'd be like flying forward, and then it would do like a Nendo nose wheelie reverse. So it knocked the pins out. They were hanging in there. I was able to fix them up for now, but I went ahead and ordered. They also have the axles for these. A ton of parts. Basically every part for these is available on the website, which I'm going to add them in this video, so you probably saw them already. But anyway, so I was able to pop those out of these and put them over on the vise and hammer them back in, and they seem to be holding up now, but like I said, I got new ones ordered for it. They were super cheap on the website, so I'm going to go ahead and throw them in, and these ones I'll put in my backpack so I have spares out on the trail. They did, however, somebody ran it under somebody's foot, and it lost one of the smokestacks. It lost half of a door handle, a mirror, and that might be it for this one. I think that's the only damage it took, and that was just from a foot coming down on it and breaking that stuff. Under normal circumstances, that wouldn't have happened. So this one held up very well, and all those parts I ordered on the website, I think it was like, maybe $15 for everything, maybe $10, I'm not sure. You'll see in the thing, the prices will be on there. So that one, all in all, held up great. Mechanically, it lost those pins, but they stayed in it enough, and it didn't break. Surprisingly, I don't know how long they were hanging out that the kids were beating on it, and they didn't break. It just, the pin had to be put back in, and it's good to go. So I don't really call that a break or a fail. I call that testing. Now this one here, this one has gotten beaten the last 2 events that I did for FMS. And again, like, if you haven't seen those videos, please go check them out. FMS is actually having me put those videos or those events on for them, and they sponsor it and everything. They hook me up with some cars and some stuff for it, and it gives me an opportunity to put on an awesome event for enthusiasts just like myself in my area. And this past one, we actually went out to City Island, Harrisburg, which is a pretty local spot, or a pretty busy local spot rather. And we actually did an awesome event there where all the kids got to go out, have their first experience with RC cars, and the community got to watch them. And the people's reaction all day, I was getting thumbs up from people, and people asking about them, and it was awesome. Seeing people's reactions and the kids enjoying it, having fun. It was a really good time. But the first event, it was super cold. It was like maybe 18 degrees, I think, that weekend. We had like heavy snow, as you saw in the video. And, you know, we love RCs, so we were still out there testing these. I was trying to keep the run times as short as possible because of the temperature, and I knew like the hard bodies especially would be brittle. But, you know, I tried it anyway, and unfortunately, somebody went forward as somebody else was backing up, and we broke a fender. It was a metal bumper, took direct hit there, and it broke the plastic fender. So after that, you know, I didn't really care what happened to it because I had an idea in my head of what I wanted to do to it, and you know, more damage wouldn't really hurt that idea. So I let the kids play with this one, and they thrashed it. As you saw in the video, they were rolling it, you know, running into stuff, jumping stuff. You know, they were having a blast with it, and it got broken a little more. It ended up losing the light there. The bumper I took off because of the custom work that I'm getting ready to do to it. The rear bumper is a little loose. I don't think it's broken. I think it's just, it got broke in a little bit. The top I took off because of the mods that I'm doing to it. So, you know, other than this here, and this one again, the axles were loose on, so I had to tighten them up, and I went ahead and ordered another set as well. But, you know, all in all, mechanically, everything's great. You know, everything's still working good. Cosmetically, though, and this is why I told you to stay tuned till the end, I'm going to go over what I'm going to do to fix this issue. So if you had the same thing happen, maybe you can try this. I've seen a lot of these FJ40s turned into rock crawlers, and they look, you know, they look sick done like that. And a lot of times they'll chop the fender to get a better approach angle with the front tire and get better clearance for turning and everything. So what I want to do is I want to run something about this size, but have it hang out a little further. Now these are Axial Wraith 2.2 tires, but aside from a clearance issue in here, which will be corrected whenever I space them out, you know, they look awesome on there, even with the stock setup. However, if you see the tape here, I found an FJ40 in particular on the website, or on the internet, that I really like, and they had it chopped with a little bit of a lip on it. So I went ahead and I marked it off with the tape, and I'm going to cut right on the inside of that tape there. So if you want to do a mod like this, great tip on how to get a straight line. Just lay a piece of masking tape down and follow the line. In addition to chopping the fenders, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it half doors, because the one that I saw had those. So that's going to look really cool, and that'll give you a better look inside the interior at all the functioning stuff in there, turning steering wheel and the, you know, the cushioned seats and all that good stuff. All detailed gauges and everything. So that'll look really good, I think, with that half door. And the way I'm going to do it, you'll still be able to put the top on as well, and then I'm going to build a roll cage for in it. On the back here, I'm actually going to open this wheel well up. Now you can come up in here about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. I didn't measure it, but it comes into about right here is where the floor pan starts on the inside. Also, these seats you can take out. That's a lot less weight, so I'm going to leave those out. Bring the center of gravity down. And so basically I can come up to this line right here before I cut into the interior. So that gives me a ton of clearance for tires. Now I still have to mark that off, and I'm going to do one side and then make a template and then do the other side. I might do a video on that. Maybe I'll even do a live video, because I haven't done one of those yet, so maybe that'll be something to start that with. But I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit of what's going to happen to this one. Definitely, if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss that. You know, this thing, it's gonna look sick. I'm probably gonna do a color change. I'm not positive on that yet. I was thinking a gray. A gray would look really good on it. That's the one that I saw online. That's what it was. But I've been wanting to do another patina job. So maybe I'll do like a patina rock crawler with this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you want to see, because at the end of the day, I'll do what you want me to do. If you want me to patina it, I'll patina it. If you want me to do it gray, I'll do it gray. If you want me to paint it pink, I'll paint it pink. You know, you comment down below and let me know what you want to see. But that wraps it up. So all these cars, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cars were beat on by these kids all day long, and all 12 of them came back running. Not one broken mechanical part, aside from the axles needing adjusted. And some simple plastic bolt-on pieces that I think the grand total might be like $50 for all of them. So if you have one car, you're looking like $5 if you let your kid take it out and beat it, which I wouldn't recommend unless you want to have a good time watching them have fun. But that's going to wrap it up for this time. Casey, you want to say anything? I told them about your trucks. I didn't tell them what they were. I'm going to let you tell them that tomorrow, or show them rather. But I told them you got a 1/10 scale, your first FMS 1/10 scale, and your first 1/24 scale. They can't see your face, just so you know.
Did you tell them about the Lemur?
By the way, she's sitting over here sanding on an RC car body as we speak.
I am.
You should come over.
True story. True story.
Say hi. She's coming.
Hi.
That's my Slipknot shirt she's wearing.
No,
by
it's
the
not.
way.
It's
Yep,
mine.
She stole that. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you're not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss her video on my channel tomorrow, opening both of these. And this one here, she's going to do a review, and I might have her do an unboxing on it. I'm not sure. We might put it back in the box so you guys can be surprised. But anyway, Wingnut from Wingnuts RC. Peace.